Hello everybody, this is Celine Morgan with Justice Girls, and I'm here to show you how to do the iconic challenge solo test subject number 1. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do on this instance is take off all your armor. And the reason why you want to take off all your armor is because when you're in Legends or Legends I should say, just Legends, your armor doesn't matter. But if you're wearing your armor and you get knocked out, or sometimes knocked out several times, the armor still takes damage and you still have to repair it. So if you take it off, no matter how many times you get knocked out, you don't have a repair bill. And now that I've got all my armor off, I'm going to queue up. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Excellent. Waiting for it to zone me in here. Okay, now that we're in the instance, first thing happens, of course, is you get changed into Bizarro. Go through all this cutscene stuff. There we go. One thing, like I said in my disclaimer, I really don't like Legends. I don't like brawling in particular, but this is doable. Alright, I think the first thing I'm going to show you here is the combo that you're going to be, at least my personal bread and butter. It's tap, tap, hold. Tap, tap, hold. And a little bit later on I'm going to show you how good this combo is when you clip it with powers. Okay, next thing I want to show you is the Annihilate power, which is key number 3, power key number 3. After I wave at you. And it does some nice, decent little damage there. A couple more times. Alright, that's the swoop attack. That's key number 4. Alright, so you just swoop in and knocked him out of position. Let me get out of his way. Alright, let's try it one more time. There you go. Does some decent might damage. It's a lunge. Okay. Now here's the heat breath. There's one particular spot where you're going to use this a lot. It's a really good power. It's a damage over time and it's a knockdown. Now that's the lunge. This lunge is going to be very important when you get to the final boss. You just keep holding melee, hold melee, hold melee. If he knocks you back, quickly block break and get right back on him, or right back on him. Okay, now here's the combos. Tap, tap, hold, and then I clipped it with swoop attack. Tap, tap, hold, and I clip it with Annihilate, and I just keep doing that over and over again, and their health bars just drop. Now I'm going to try to get a feat in here. It's called controlled collateral damage, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to be able to go through this whole instance without killing a single scientist. This first room is the hardest because the failed clone experiment that is in this room will try to kill the scientist, so you have to try to kill him. Unfortunately, they're all mixed in together. You can't use any of your powers, you can't use any combos because they do AoE damage, and you can kill a scientist by mistake. The only way to do this is to lock in on the clone and just tap him to death. ignore the scientists. You don't want to kill them. You have to drink a soda, drink a soda. But just keep pounding on him. Don't use combos, especially when the scientists are really close. If you want to try to sneak a combo in while they're away from you, like I probably could have used one right there, but I didn't want to because I wanted to try to play it safe. And as soon as you finish it, all the scientists run away. Now this next room is a little bit harder because it seems like the scientists hit harder with their little beam weapons, their little ray guns. The trick to this room is to block a lot. Use your soda when you need it, and keep looking around for when the consoles go off, because you have to destroy those consoles as quick as you can. That one down, now I'll go back into a block. I'm looking around, see if I can find where the next one's coming up. There it is. Get over there and kill it. Back into the block. Need to try to get it more into the center of the room in case that one on the far end goes off, and it just did, so I gotta hurry. Alright, use a soda here. Now I'm gonna get back because there's only one left. I know where it is, so I might as well get over there. Now, here's the part where you gotta be real careful. The scientists will stay, and you gotta wait until they leave because they have a tendency to try to get up close on you. So I'm gonna use this heal barrel. Yeah, see how the scientists are there, and here comes the little mini boss. The scientists come running in. Now one of them will say that he's leaving, and then the other one backs up like he's going to leave, and I think he's going to leave. So I think, okay, I can go ahead and start now. But then he comes back, and I hit a combo and almost killed the scientists. So you got to really watch that. Now, if you've already got the feet, it doesn't matter. Just kill them too. It makes it a whole lot easier. But I'm trying to get this feat. So now all the scientists are gone, and I can just pound him to death using those two combo clips. You can pretty much keep them going constantly as long as you got power. If you alternate back and forth between them, like I said, you can keep it going almost constantly. Like I said, I'm not very good with legends and stuff. I get excited and I miss the tells for the blocks, as you noticed. Another soda. And I'm just going to go back to pounding on it. I hardly ever use the other powers. Every once in a while I'll throw one in, like the number 1 key there. And now, once you finish this up, just wait out, let your power build back up to maximum. For this next room, to get the feat, you're going to need maximum power. So I'm going to sort of fade out and fade in here. Alright, now I got full power. Now, when you click on this console, the cutscene starts, and you automatically go into the room. As soon as the cutscene is over, you want to hit your trinket so that you can't be controlled. That's just in case one of them hits you with a knockdown or a grounding before you can get into position. What you want to do is fly up and to the left on top of these pipes. And the reason why you're up here is because the turrets and the scientists can't shoot you up here. Now, we wait for the mini-boss. Here he comes. I hit the heat breath, and it puts a damage over time on him and knocks him down. And every time he flies up and he gets in range, I hit him again. And this takes a lot of power. You're going to have to use at least one soda, and you may have to go to ranged attacks on him near the end. But you see, you can just keep him basically bouncing up and down like that. I think I hit one here. Let me see.
Hydraulic damage sustained.
Yeah, there's one where I hit him. Not this one. I think it's the next one where I hit the power a little bit early and it missed him and it didn't knock him down.
Critical damage sustained.
Yep, that's it. Now I gotta deal with him. I'm trying to wait for the power, drink a soda, wait for my power to reset, recycle, and then I hit him again. Oh, but he stunned me. There we go. Now I'm finally got it. But I'm out of power and I got no soda, so when he comes back up, I'm gonna have to use my ranged attacks. But you see, his health is almost gone, and I've got, you know, over 3/4 health left. So now it's a good idea to stay up here for a few seconds, because sometimes if you jump down too early, the scientists will hit you with their ray guns before they run off. And I like to chase them when I jump down, see how they run away. Ah, run away, run away!
It's go time.
But as soon as they sort of get out of the way, you can go back into non-combat status and build up your power bar again. Yeah. And I'm going to take a knee and fade in and fade out while my power builds back up. Now this hallway, you want to take it slow and just move forward a little bit at a time to give the scientists time to run away. See how they run away when I say I got close? And you just want to wait until they get out of range for when you want to kill the security guards. And security guards are really easy. I usually just lunge at them, and as soon as I lunge, I'll hit the swoop attack, and you know, it's pretty much they're dead. Now up here, there's not a group here now, but occasionally a little group of these security guards will spawn up near the heal barrel. Now you do not want to touch that heal barrel yet. So if they're up there, I try to use my ranged attack to kite them away from that heal barrel before I kill them. And that way I don't hit the heal barrel, or they don't hit the heal barrel accidentally. Because once that heal barrel goes, it doesn't respawn. Or it's got a very, very long respawn. And I basically just want to clear out the hallways. There are usually some on the other side, but not this time. See, I'm going to slow down because let me see. At this point, I didn't know there weren't any more, so I'd come down here just to double check, make sure. And as I'm coming back up, I noticed that some of the scientists hadn't left yet, so it was a good idea. I'm going slow, let them run away. Now, this last group of security guards, I don't like to fight them there, because if I was to do a knockback or something and knock them into where the boss is at, it'll start the boss fight early, so I just kite them out to here, and then I kill them. That way I don't got to worry about accidentally starting the boss fight before I'm ready. And they're dead. Now to do my preparations. What I normally do is I fly back to the second room where you fought where the security consoles were, and you fought the little mini boss with the shield, and I get the heal barrel. Now sometimes this heal barrel will disappear on me, sometimes it won't. I think it's based on time. The quicker you get the final boss out of his scanning phase, the quicker you can get back to it, it's more likely to be there. If you take a little bit longer, it has a tendency to disappear. But I'll take the heal barrel and I'll just set it down right here. Now the fun part. You want to start lunging. Just lunge and keep lunging over and over and over again. If he knocks you back, break it like that and hit right back to him. And you want to keep this up until he's identified you. Now here's how I do it. As soon as he identifies me, which should be just here in a second. Yep, there we go. I'll start blocking until he's knocked down the first time, and then I run back to the heal barrel. And luckily it's still there. So I'm going to break it. I'm going to go in and block, wait for him. And he's knocked down. Do my quick combo with the clip. Every time he gets knocked down, I go into that combo with the clip. The combo with the clip for this particular part of the fight is solely tap, tap, hold, and then clip with the swoop attack, key number 4. It's real quick, as you can see. And I'm right back in the block. Now when his health gets down, I think it's below 50% or something like that, he'll say lethal force is authorized. As soon as he does that, he switches from brawling and goes to blasters. And as soon as he does that, I run. And you'll see why. There he goes. He just switched over. And now I'm going to run. And of course he's following me. And since this heal barrel over here was never touched whatsoever, it will always be here. And I'm building my health back up, waiting for him to come. Now, when you see the lethal attack icon above his head, you need to roll out, because he fires missiles and they do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I think the first time he caught me a little bit because I was in the middle of an animation. But basically, most of the time he does not block in this phase. Of course, this time, of course, he does. But most of the time he does not, and you can just go all out on him, just using your combos and your clips and your powers. Like I said, you see I'm only using 2 powers. And I just keep it up until finally he's going to die. And I get defeat. For control collateral damage, I did not kill a single scientist. And I hope this helps some of you girls out there that are having problems with this particular solo instance. It took me a long time to get it figured out. Painful. Even before I learned to take my armor off, it was some incredible repair bills. But I finally got it and was able to pretty much do this now with no problems. Like I said, it's a lot easier if you're not doing the scientist feat. You can just kill everything. Still in that room with the turrets, I still go up there just because it keeps them from damaging me, while I'm fighting the boss. And when you get back out of the instance, just remember, put your armor back on. And I hope you enjoyed this little instructional video on how to beat this instance. And this is Celine Morgan of the Justice Girls. Have a good day.